What is considered a good number of impressions per day? We get this question a lot, and in today's video, we're pulling back the curtain. Stick around. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Cameron Scott, Amazon seller with more than $3 million in sales over the last 5 years. As Amazon sellers, we have a lot to juggle, and effective advertising is a huge chore. On this channel, we simplify and automate our Amazon ads so we can focus on what matters most. Now that we've set the stage, let's explore how impressions play their part in your ad performance. When it comes to impressions on Amazon, think of it like planning a concert. The first step, securing the right venue. This is comparable to setting the appropriate bid for your ad. The next step is to get people to show up. These are your impressions. If you're not seeing a crowd, you might need to splurge on a better venue or up your bid to be more appealing. It needs to be nice enough to get people to show up, but not too expensive that you end up losing money. But it's not just about getting people to show up. What you really care about is drawing your audience to your merchandise booth, convincing them to buy your product. And the number of people you need to show up might be more than you'd expect to sell a single piece of merch. With an average click-through rate, it takes about 250 impressions to get a single click. A good conversion rate starts at about 10%, which means only 1 out of 10 people that take a closer look at your product is placing an order. So doing the math, you'll need about 2,500 impressions on average for a single order. However, don't fret if these numbers seem high. Like at any concert, not all crowds are equally engaged and not all venues have the same capacity. It's the same with ads. The size of your impressions matters, but the engagement level of those impressions is even more important. Let's say you're hosting a concert in a massive stadium. You're reaching a vast audience, but the sheer size of the venue makes it hard to connect with everyone. This is similar to running a campaign with a broad reach where you're getting lots of impressions, but not necessarily lots of engagement. This strategy can pay off if you're not splashing too much cash on the venue and that large crowd is ready to buy your merchandise. But if you overspend and the merch booth is still empty, you could be in trouble. On the other hand, hosting a concert in a small, intimate venue might lead to fewer attendees, but each one is more likely to be an engaged fan. This is like targeting specific search terms relevant to your product. You might get fewer impressions, but the ones you do get are more likely to convert into clicks and sales. This means you can spend more to attract your audience and your merchandise sales will still be profitable, but it's so niche that not many people are into it in the first place. Now let's consider our lottery campaigns. Imagine them as a music festival with multiple bands. They're expansive, attracting a wide variety of people. These campaigns are likely to garner a lot of impressions, but might have a lower conversion rate due to that diverse audience. Over their lifetime, my lottery campaigns have generated over $140,000 in sales with an ACoS of a little under 21%. Even though they have a pretty average click-through rate and a conversion rate under 5%, which would generally be considered pretty bad, that's nearly 5,800 impressions for every order. However, because the cost per click was low, these lottery campaigns still had a profitable ACoS. So needing more impressions from a lower conversion or click-through rate doesn't necessarily mean unsuccessful. It's all about striking the right chord between the different variables. Your impressions primarily reflect whether your bid is high enough for your ad to be seen. If your ad isn't getting many impressions, a bid increase might be in order. But remember to keep an eye on all parts of your campaign performance, like your click-through rate. How many people in your audience are interested enough in your product to take a closer look? Look at your cost per click. How much are you spending every time these potential customers click on your ad? Your conversion rate. How many of these people that click on your ad actually go through with purchasing your product? And most importantly, your ACoS. How do all of these different numbers work together to make up the overall profitability of your campaigns? Impressions do help guide us, especially when we're just starting a new campaign. However, as clicks and orders start to accumulate, impressions will take a backstage to these more actionable indicators of performance. When it comes to the number of impressions you should have, there's no one-size-fits-all solution in Amazon advertising, just like there isn't in music. What works for one band might not work for another. You'll need to run campaigns, analyze your performance, and adjust as needed to get a feel for what's a good balance for your specific product and category. And that's a wrap. Remember, advertising success on Amazon is a harmony of many factors: impressions, clicks, orders, bids, and conversion rate, and on and on. They all play their part in the symphony of a successful campaign. So for more ways to make sure your advertising is hitting all the right notes, be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you at the next show.